Okay, we are on Act 5, the last act. It goes very quickly. It's 7 really quick scenes going back and forth. We're doing 3 of them this time, and then there's just one more video. Okay? So in 5-1, we have what's commonly known as Lady Macbeth, the sleepwalking scene. All right? There's an attendant who calls in a doctor because she's been observing Lady Macbeth sleepwalking. All right. And the doctor says this about it, about the sleepwalking. He says, a great perturbation, which means a disturbance, in nature to receive at once the benefit of sleep and do the effects of watching. Okay. And then he asks her what have you seen. That's a common theme here. Things unnatural are happening because of all the unnatural things Macbeth has done. And Lady Macbeth, it was unnatural for her to want to be like a man and plan this and do these things, and she's paying the price now. The doctor then asked the attendant, what have you heard her say? And the attendant's like, I'm not repeating it. But Lady Macbeth starts walking around, sleepwalking, and she says things like this. You may have heard this line. She says, out damn spot, out I say. And she's washing her hands. And she keeps trying to wash, and she keeps saying, I can't get the blood off. Blood on somebody's hands is a sign of guilt. And it's, again, a sign that she can't get rid of the guilt. She says things like, who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? So then the doctor was like, oh, did you hear that? She was talking about King Duncan. And then she says another time, Thana Fife had a wife. Where is she now? Thana Fife was Macduff. And they're all dead, his wife and family. All right, so they hear her talking about these things and are like, yeah, we better just, not really say anything, okay? And that's the end of that scene, okay? 5-2 switches to outside Macbeth's castle. You remember his castle's name is Dunsinane. I only point that out because of one of the prophecies, right? And in this scene, it's very, very short. Scottish thanes and lords, they talk about meeting with the English troops. They talk about like, oh, the English troops are coming, General Seward's with them, they're led by Malcolm. And the most important thing, the one thing it ends with saying, we're going to meet them at Birnam Woods. And we as the audience are supposed to be like, oh, wait a minute, that was in one of the prophecies, that Macbeth would not be vanquished until Birnam Wood came to Dunsinane. So that's what that scene was all about. On to 5-3, seeing it goes back inside to Dunsinane. Macbeth is getting reports that the English troops are coming and that most of the people, his thanes, supporters, soldiers, are deserting him. Okay? And he is very angry about it, but this is what he says. Bring me no more reports. Let them fly all. Till Birnam Wood removed to Dunsinane, I cannot taint with fear. So he's counting on these, I actually have it at the end here. He's counting on these prophecies. And then he's told that Malcolm's with them, and he said, what's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? He's like, oh, so what? So what? Malcolm's here. Okay? There's one servant that is in these last scenes, and Macbeth keeps screaming for him. And his name is spelled like that, and it said Satan. And I think it's a fairly clear symbol that the last person standing by Macbeth is Satan. Like the only person with him is the devil. The doctor comes in just to tell Macbeth, he's certainly not going to tell him what he heard her saying, but he's just to tell him that she's not physically sick. She's sick in her mind, in her soul. And he's like, for that, she's got to heal herself. Okay? And that's it for that scene. Macbeth storms out, and again, going back to the prophecies about, I don't have to worry till Birnam Wood comes to Dunsinane, and so what? What are these people? Weren't they born of women? All right? So that's it for those scenes.